Welcome back to the Sheriff's 1043 show, everybody. Now you're going to get to take an inside look at just the dangers of turkey deep frying. We're going to teach you how to do this safely so that no fires ever start.
Okay, what we're doing here is trying to demonstrate what not to do with the turkey.
Whoa. All right, so what just happened here? Tell us.
What happened here was we had too much oil in it, which is a common issue. People don't read the instructions properly and figure out the displacement for the turkey and the water or the oil and things of that nature. Also, the crackling that's going on. Right. The turkey's damp.
Okay.
From condensation even coming out of the refrigerator. It makes it splatter.
Okay.
That is relatively low on the scale of being dramatic.
Okay.
There are times where it'll flare up a lot worse than that. So that's why we want to make sure people are careful. They keep the turkey fryers a distance away from their home, 20 feet or so. Don't put them on wooden decks.
Okay.
And make sure that they read, understand, and apply the instructions from the manufacturer.
All right, so how many times have you experienced problems from a deep turkey episode, a deep turkey fryer episode?
Actually, they're getting more and more popular. But if people read and understand and apply the manufacturer's recommendations, it should be relatively safe.
Okay.
It's just when they start to deviate from that, have it too close to a building or an important structure, and a fire like this happens, it could very well burn the structure down.
Okay.
Also, one very important tip, this particular oil right now, I think cooking temperature is about 350 degrees.
Okay.
It's going to take a long time for that to cool down.
Okay.
So we need to make sure that we don't have children around it or anybody's playing around it or anything like that.
Okay.
You bump that over, you can still get burned very seriously.
Okay. So I just want to review the things that I've learned just from watching the turkey demo. Okay, first of all, you need to make sure you have the right amount of oil in the deep fryer.
Absolutely.
And I think that when you get a deep fryer like this, there's an instruction manual that tells you kind of how to do a test on your turkey, and I think you fill it up with water.
Yes.
Okay, so we want to encourage everybody to read the instructions and actually follow the instructions.
Yes. And when they use the water, they need to make sure they dry it out very good.
Okay.
Because it'll make the oil
You mean
snap
dry
back
out the
on top.
turkey?
Well, the turkey and also the container that they have the water in to measure.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that whole thing needs to be dried before you put the oil in.
Exactly.
Okay, and then your turkey needs to be dry.
Yes.
As dry as possible.
Yes.
All right, the other thing I learned is not to do this, well, that you need to do this on like a concrete surface, not on a deck, and probably not on the grass.
Yes.
Because when we put the turkey in and we had too much oil in there and it caught fire, if you had been like, let's just say even in your garage, the things, if you were next to a garage shelf, the whole thing could have caught on fire.
Yes.
All right, now what made that fire though kind of quickly contain itself? Why did that happen?
The fuel going past the flame and burning out the flame or burning out the fuel.
Okay.
And that's why it really didn't flame up as dramatic as it could be.
Okay.
And it kind of snuffed itself out, so to speak.
Which is a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, the other thing I learned is that you need to stay outside with the turkey.
Yes.
Don't leave it unattended because you can see how quickly something could happen.
Yes.
And then the other thing is that once you've done the turkey, not to leave that hot oil out there for an extended period of time. Like you need to let it cool, you need to check on it, you need to make sure that there's nothing around that container to make sure that you're doing this safely.
And I know everybody's excited about cutting into that turkey and everybody wants to go in and eat, which is good, but we still need to recognize the fact that that's still extremely hot.
Okay.
We need to make sure everybody's away from it. Dogs, cats, people, children.
Okay. Okay, Ken, we've showed everybody today or we've told everybody and demonstrated to everybody just the dangers of certain things that we're going to encounter over the holidays. One was the Christmas tree, and the other was just a deep fryer. Now, I don't want everybody to think they can't go out and have a Christmas tree, a real Christmas tree. I mean, I have a real Christmas tree, and we do have a deep turkey fryer. But I've learned some things just by seeing what you've demonstrated for us today. Is there anything else that we need everybody to keep in mind over the holiday season?
Yes, if they do have a problem, something catches on fire, by all means call 911.
Okay.
And as a final thought, please have them test their smoke alarms. We need to make sure that everybody's safe by testing their smoke alarms, because that'll give them an early warning.
Okay.
They also need to make sure that they got fresh batteries in the smoke alarms. And if they do hear their smoke alarm at night, just don't roll over and go back to sleep. It's time to get up and get out.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you for putting this together for us today, and thank you for all that you do, and you are rubbing off on me. So everybody have a great Christmas, and we will see you next week.